Most energy stocks are stuck talking about the future, talking about AI and energy needs in the future, while the company that we'll be talking about today is currently building that future. Now, the company that we are going to be breaking down today is going to be EOS Energy Enterprises, ticker symbol EOSE. This is a US based energy storage company that is quietly putting up numbers that Wall Street just simply cannot ignore. Now, we are seeing hundreds of millions of dollars in contracted backlogs and a $1 billion plus pipeline for year over year revenue coming by 2028. Now, this is a small $5 billion company that, in my opinion, can more than 10x over the next 5 years. Now, the beauty of this company comes down to their product uniqueness. They do not have to rely on lithium at all, which is a huge benefit to their company and to all of their customers. As we all know, lithium does have some downsides, some safety concerns, and we'll talk about it. But the way that EOS does go about their product and the actual making of their batteries is a lot different, a lot safer, a lot more sustainable, and also has a longer shelf life. So overall, this isn't hype. This is execution, this is scaling, this is product development, and this is what you want to see out of a company that you do truly believe in. And that is what I am doing today. I am instilling my belief onto you guys. This is, of course, not financial advice, but I do believe that it is very important to give you guys the educational resources you need to understand this company and what they are about to do, because the breakout is coming and there is nothing that is going to stop it. Now, that was a pretty hefty intro, and we're just about ready to get into it. But before we do, I am the Bullish Buzz. I'm thankful that you guys are here. I do want to ask if you guys could drop a like and subscribe. We're going to have a bunch of new graphics in this video that I'm very happy to share with you guys. I would love to see a little bit of feedback if you guys enjoy these, because they do take a long time to make, but that is worth it to me if it's worth it for you. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and jump right into this video. First, we're going to take a look at what EOS is, what their product does, why it is unique, how this growth is happening, where their scaling is headed, what the end goal for EOS looks like, and why all of this ties together and has importance to us. Now, after we do answer all of those very important questions, we will jump over to the chart and see what that is looking like. I will tell you right now, it is insanely bullish, and I do see nothing but upside, so I am very excited to break this down. Let's jump into it. Now, of course, we're talking about EOS Energy Enterprises, ticker symbol EOSE. This is obviously an energy storage and industrial tech company that is focused here in the US. All of their products are made here in the US, which is a big deal. Also, they have their long duration zinc batteries, which is actually their zinc hybrid, or Z3. This is an alternative to lithium ion, and this is much safer, scalable, and grid optimal. Now, to summarize that, of course, we know that they are an American-based company. That means that they are pretty tariff resistant. Obviously, that is a big point right now. Also, taking a look at their zinc battery, that is going to be much safer than lithium, much more scalable, much easier produced, and also much more grid optimal, as it is going to have less emissions. Now we get to start talking about some of the fun stuff here with their revenue and backlog numbers. You guys can see that global pipeline is up to $22.6 billion, up 324% year over year. Now, we also saw this represented in their stock chart in 2025, up 123% year to date in 2025. Those are great growth numbers representing that financial gain. Now, let's wrap it up by breaking down why this growth actually matters. Now, we know that their zinc batteries are much safer than lithium. As we all know, lithium does have a tendency to explode, which of course is not good in a data center. Also, their commercial traction is looking amazing. This is basically their funnel for how they go about business, pipeline down to hundreds of millions in backlog and also growing revenue. Now, lastly, taking a look at their actual financials, you guys can see they are scaling at a great rate. Growth in revenue, EPS, and free cash flow is ticking up, while their cash burn and net income is going down. Now that we know everything that we need to about EOS Energy Enterprise and the company, let's quickly take a look at their financials before jumping over to the chart. I want to make sure that you guys do understand that this financial growth is simply different than anything else I've ever really seen. Now, jumping over to these financials here, you guys can see in 2024, we did $15 million in revenue. Now in 2028, we're looking to do 1.6 billion. That is a growth rate of over 1,000%. I may even have my math wrong. That may be 10,000%. I don't even know. That is insane. That is what you want to see out of a company that you're looking to invest your hard-earned dollars into, that they are doing what they need to continue to scale. This is a great scale. I mean, you can see this on the chart, how good that they are working on this scaling that they are doing. Also, with their EPS, we saw a loss of $6 on EPS in 2025, as they are doing a lot of investing. Now, as that investing does start to turn into scaling, you guys will see a loss of $6 down to only a loss of 36 cents on EPS. Then in 2027, we are now profitable for a gain of around 18 cents on EPS. And in 2028, we almost triple that up to 75 cents in EPS. So once again, EPS is growing by almost 1,000%, more than 1,000% over here too. in 4 years. That's insane. That's insane. This is what you want to see from a great growing company. I don't want to talk too much more about this. I know you guys are waiting for the stock chart. So let's go ahead and jump over to that. Now, this is going to be on the weekly time frame here with EOS. EOS is looking so good, guys. Oh my gosh. Now, before we do talk about it, this is not financial advice. This is just for educational purposes. I'm about to get real fucking hyped up here. Okay, this thing gets me rock solid. Okay, so let's get into it. Now, EOS is currently sitting at $17.45. I do want to indicate that first, my average price is at $9.62. So right now we are already up a good bit. I'll show you guys both of my positions after this video, but altogether we do look amazing here. You guys can see we have a nice cupping formation right here, and we are getting this beautiful wedge breakout right here. I mean, this thing looks just... So our next price target is going to be up to TP1, which is up 129% from our entry. Right now, we are currently up just a little bit over 80%, I believe. Yeah, 81%. And so we have a target up to 130% or $22.27. Still a great gain from today's prices till then. Now, TP2 is going to be at $27.98. That is up 188% from our entry. A little coffee break. And then also we have all-time highs. That is going to be up 234%. Another great gain right there. Now, I'm going to switch over to the monthly because I really do like the way that the monthly looks here. And I will actually show you guys what it looks like. I mean, come on. Come on. Seriously, come on. We've talked about cup and handles before. We've talked about the actual psychological meaning behind a cup and handle. And this is proving my point. Company IPOs, you know, whatever this is, it happens to every company. This part doesn't matter. Then when you drop off, of course, this company is looking to, you know, work on something, figure it out, do what they need to start to figure things out, invest all of the money that they just went in public and got. So what they are doing, investing that. And then what are they doing here? Starting to figure something out, right? They kind of have a, ooh, maybe, but it's not ready yet. You know, this is probably the manipulation side. And then now we are working our way up through that profitability and through that revenue growth that we are seeing. Now, I like looking at the monthly time frame, one, just because it looks so clean, but also because you can zoom out and we can really go ahead and just draw a massive cup and handle right here, because in my opinion, that's what we end up working towards, right? And then from this, we can measure a move up to our runner TP up at $64. I bet you didn't think I was going to say that. And that is up 567% from our entry today. By the way, guys, that would make me a billion, janillion, billion, trillion, dillionaire. Billion, trillion, quadrillion, dillion, billionaire, trillionaire, billionaire, buddy. How about that? How about that? So, once I am the next Warren Buffett, I will come back to this video. I will tell you guys all that I was correct and that you shouldn't have listened to me because this is not financial advice, but at the end of the day, I was correct and I did tell you so. So, as we do zoom out, this is just looking amazing. I mean, I really couldn't even see a complaint. If you do, I would love to see it. You're wrong, but I would love to see it in the comments down below. But overall, like I said, we are looking to break through that high at $19.86. Then we run a TP1 up 130%, TP2 up 188% at $28 really. And then all-time highs at $32.27 will put us to our measured move all the way up at $64. In my opinion, guys, I do believe that by 2030, 2032, 2035, if AI is what it is supposed to be, if all of this energy cost and needs are going to come through, I truly do believe that this company could really eclipse $100. I really do. And with our entry at just about $10, let's say our runner TP is at 101. 10 bagger, 10 bagger, 10 bagger. Do your little shimmy, right? So that's a possibility. I don't want to say that that's coming because, of course, that is highly speculative. But at the end of the day, in my opinion, I do believe that that is something that we could look forward to. Of course, 5 to 7 years out, probably minimum. But overall, I would love to see a little bit of a surprise. I do like to compare this company to something like Oklo with just better growth. Simply just better growth. I was looking at Oklo, and remember, we took a trade on Oklo from $22 all the way up to around $165. So that was a great trade, and I do believe that EOS will kind of follow in the footsteps and honestly maybe even outperform. This is going to be a company that is kind of on the backside of all those nuclear companies. We know nuclear is going to power that, but all of what EOS is going to do and what these energy companies are going to do is going to power the backside of that, if that makes sense. Now, that is all I have for EOS. Let's go ahead and break down what we talked about because we talked about a lot in today's video. But at the end of the day, guys, here are my targets on EOS. I'm very bullish on this company. I very much do believe that this company will see all of these price targets hit within the next 3 to 5 years. And I will expect all-time highs to be hit by the middle of 2027, as long as our bull run does continue, of course. And I definitely could see, and I hate to say it, I hate to be over speculative, but I do expect all-time highs to be broken this year. I do. I really do. Let's actually say runner TP by the end of 2027. Crazy to say. Crazy to say. But that is my opinion, of course, and that is just my opinion. So it's not yours. It's mine. Don't take it from me. You guys can agree with me, but please, please, please do your own research. I really, really highly advise you to do your own research for a few reasons. One, safety. Make sure you guys are investing in something that you believe in, not that I believe in. That's not what it is. Okay, I'm just trying to put this on your radar so you guys can go do that research. But also, you should do the research because you are going to fall in love with this company very quickly. I'm telling you guys, I have been in love with this company since back in 2024. I wish I would have bought back then, but I didn't. So it was one of my top stock picks for 2025. Ended up doing amazing. I ended up getting a little bit of a later entry at $6, $9, and $11. But overall, we are still looking really good. So let's quickly go ahead and break down my position before I do jump out of here. Taking a look at our position over here in Robinhood, you guys can see that we have 500 shares at an average price of $9.62. We are currently up $4,000 on this position for about 82% in total gain. Now, this brings our market value to just under $9,000. So I'm loving the way that this position is positioned within my portfolio. And also talking about the fidelity here, we are up 177% in the fidelity already for around $4,500 in total gains. We have 400 shares over there for a current value of around $7,000. And our cost basis over there is much better than over here on Robinhood at $6.29, where we originally had put in $2,500. And that $2,500 has already grown to $7,000. And I do believe that we haven't even began to break out yet. So, of course, you guys know that we are seeing great numbers with EOS. I hope I was able to depict the actual growth that we are seeing and depict the actual growth that is going to be coming in the future, because I believe that EOS is going to outperform the S&P 500 for the next damn near decade. So that is all I have in today's video. I would once again appreciate if you guys do drop a like and subscribe, as this video did take a good bit of time to make. Of course, I love taking time to make videos for you guys, so I have no problem with it. I just want to see that you guys are enjoying this, so I know I'm not wasting my time, to be honest with you. So, as always, like and subscribe. I will be out with another video tomorrow, so make sure you guys do turn on those post notifications and join up on the Discord with the link in bio so you guys do get access to our giveaways, live trades, and free alerts. Now, that is all I have for you guys in today's video. I will see y'all in the next one. Later.